Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Donnybrook Stadium here for today's AIL Division 1B Round 7 clash between Old Wesley and UCC from Cork. It's a cold, crisp day here in Donnybrook. We're looking at temperatures of about 5 degrees. The sun's just starting to set. Lovely, bright, winter sunny day here in Donnybrook, but the sun is now starting to set for the later kickoff, and there are some drizzle showers forecast throughout the game, so we may have a slippery ball at some stage today. But other than that, ideal conditions for December rugby. We were lucky, heavy ground frost this morning, but a good sun went out and thawed all that away. We are a few moments from kickoff as the teams are both getting set and running through the last of warm-ups. Two teams coming in with mixed results so far, but definitely UCC having the better of them over the last number of weeks versus Old Wesley, who have been on a slight bit of a troublesome number of weeks. And with that in mind, we might quickly run through the teams today. We'll start with our visitors. At 15, we have Ben O'Connor. 14 is Louis Bruce. 13 is Dara French, the vastly experienced centre. 12 is Daniel Squires. 11 is James Wickstead. 10 is Cian Woolley. 9 is Andrew O'Mahony. 1, Michael Cogan. 2, Luke McAuliffe. 3, Danny McCarthy. 4, David O'Halloran. 5, Kieran O'Hearn. 6, Sean Edogbo, of course younger brother of Daniel. 7, Jacob Sheehan. And 8, the ever-present powerful Jack O'Sullivan. And the finishers for UCC today are Adam Rona, Alex Hamilton, Patrick McBarron. 19 is Peter Hyland, 20 Oliver Young, and of course Billy Kiernan seeing out the bench. So a very, very experienced UCC side there who will look to run this ball. Power up front and a very, very powerful centre pairing there who look to poke holes in a Wesley defence. Wesley today with an unchanged backline from a number of weeks ago. At 15, Tom Lark, of course Tom involved in the Irish under-19s last year. 14, Nathan Randalls. Alex Malloy still playing a little bit out of his favoured full-back position due to injuries at centre. Owen Deegan now his second game back from injury at first centre. Tommy O'Callaghan, of course former Irish underage sevens player on one wing, and former UCC player Owen Monaghan at 10. Then the front row, a few changes in the front row. Harry Noonan regains his place at 1. Stephen Smith retains the hooker position at 2, and Cronin Gleeson ever present at 3. Our captain Ruben Pym moves into the second row. First time Ruben's been in the second row for a while, but needs must. Billy Corrigan, of course, with the Irish under-19s at the moment, is back with us now at the other second row. On the back row of Cathal Kelly, Josh Pym, his first AIL game this year, returning from injury, and Will Fay, who's just come back from injury too. And at 9, Ben Stevens. So again, a very, very powerful back row that Wesley have out today. It's probably one of their close to first choice back rows they've had for a number of weeks. And of course the bench, we've Kieran O'Shea, another former UCC player Robert Loftus, David Moitier, Fergus Genfrey, Keith Kavanagh, and Sam Burns, again of former Cork club but not UCC Highfield. So that sees our teams for today as we get set. We're a couple of minutes away from kickoff, so with that in mind we'll hear a word from our sponsors, PTSB, who again, without their support we could not be bringing you this game week in, week out on the stream.
Every interaction, every innovation, every connection. Every little thing we do at PTSB is built upon a better understanding of you. And it all comes together to create a banking experience that's altogether more human. PTSB, altogether more human.
Again, a massive thank you to our streaming and highlights partner, PTSB, altogether more human. Make sure you download the PTSB app today. Again, without them, we couldn't bring you these games for free week in, week out, and of course our highlights on a Monday. Speaking of highlights, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will get notified when highlights come out every Monday of last weekend's AIL game. So we spoke about the mixed fortunes of these teams so far. We'll take a look at the league table today. UCC sitting in 4th place, that last playoff position. Wesley second from bottom. But again, it's a very tight middle of the table, where there's only 5 points separating both teams, all to play for here today. And of course, Buccaneers at the bottom are playing Naas today in a delayed kickoff at 4:30. That game was switched from Spallinstown down to Tullow, to the 4G down there. And again, I'm sure everybody in Naas thanks Tullow for their hospitality and allowing them to play that fixture there later on. So we can see Wesley now, thanks to that 3-point deduction they received for ineligibility of players, are second from bottom, and UCC are 4th, but not much between them. So it's all to play for here today as we come to the halfway mark of the season. Just 2 more games left before Christmas. Again, a club with an awful lot of a shared history over the last number of years. A lot of UCC players opting to join Wesley when they finished their college career down in Cork and moving to Dublin for work. So we've had some. We have Alex Malloy, of course, starting today at centre. We have Cian Monaghan at 10, and on the bench Rob Loftus, to name but some. And of course we have a couple of UCC players playing on the 2s as well at the moment, and we've had a lot of UCC players over the previous years come through. Favourites to be mixed between both clubs over the last number of years. I think both clubs have played each other in the last 4 years, I believe 6 times, and it's split 3 each, or sorry, 4-2 in the Wesley favour. So an awful lot to play for here today, and again a very, very equal game as we just wait for both sides to come out onto the pitch here in Donnybrook. And again, as I mentioned at the top of our broadcast, it's 5 degrees, but getting cooler now as the sun's starting to set here in South Dublin, with drizzle forecast during this game, but all in all, perfect December conditions for rugby. I don't think any player can be unhappy with what we have here today. So UCC now being led out to the pitch. Of course, the UCC captain, James Wickstead, leading out his team in the bright orange boots. Now we have Wesley being led out by our captain, Ruben Pym. And of course, Ruben joined for the first time in the AIL fixtures this year by his cousin Josh in the pack. Both Pyms very, very abrasive forwards, looking to get on the ball, but also both renowned for their stealing ability at ruck time. So now we have everybody we need, bar our match day referee, Daniel Carson. We're just waiting on Daniel to arrive now to the pitch. So UCC to kick off here today, playing into the Old Wesley end, and Cian Woolley has the kick off to start the game. Straight away, kick off is gathered by Nathan Randalls on the wing, but he's bundled into touch by UCC. UCC take the line out. They're looking to maul it up here. Maul is now brought down. Not releasing is the signal by the referee, so early penalty win for UCD and gives, for Wesley, and gives Monaghan the chance to clear his lines. I swear I didn't have a couple of glasses of wine at the lunch. Touch not found by Monaghan. UCC counter. Carry there by the hooker McAuliffe. Wesley with the steal, Pim in on that. Very, very good carry there by Carl Kelly. Wesley have numbers out wide here if they can use them. Deegan goes back inside, but the ball is spilled forward. So again, Wesley have had their scrum troubles over the last number of weeks. Let's see how this first one goes. And again, it's a free against Wesley. Against Cronin Gleeson. On that, said he was coming in. So UCC now opting to scrum it here. O'Mahony at 9 waits to put in. Ben O'Connor standing directly behind the scrum, the full-back, and the captain James Wickstead out to the stand side. All the other UCC backs are on the short side here. Pick and go, the 9 breaks to O'Connor. Can't get past Alex Malloy. Jack O'Sullivan with the carry there. And Wesley seemed to be on this ball. Referee says leave it. Another carry there by the UCC hooker McAuliffe. The Dogbo now standing out waiting for the ball, but there's a box coming here as Wesley retreat to gather. Lark is under this. Outside his 22. Weighs up his options. Has a go himself on the wing. Keeps the ball alive. Plays it back in. Wesley seem to have retained possession. They have. Lark again trying to clean up. Ooh, penalty here for a knock-on. Knock-on there by the captain. Wickstead going for the intercept. Wesley living dangerously there, playing out of the 22. Smaller crowd than normal in Donnybrook today. I think we've hit the silly season of Christmas events, so hard to get people out to the game today. But still a very enjoyable lunch with some of our guests from UCC. And a couple of hundred here, I'd say. So, as you get ready with the restart, Stephen Smith to put in. Smith, the former Kilkenny College and Leinster Schools player. to the tail. Ball is over the top and lost. UCC looking to go wide early. Wickstead has ball in hand. Tackle is made on the wing. Josh Pym fires through on it. Still gone backwards off a Dogbo. Oh, great chop tackle there by Billy Corrigan. Short ball. Not held. Ball just went forward there. Bit of jouet by the UCC backs. Trying to keep the ball alive and attack at any opportunity. So, second scrum of the game here. First scrum resulted in a free kick against All Wesley. Let's see if the front row can change matters this time. Free kick against UCC this time. So that's 1-1 at the free kick stakes at scrum time. So Ben Stevens now gives it back to Monaghan, who's going to look to move us up the tram lines here. So Wesley will restart with a line out just inside their own half. A good probably 40 metres on that kick from Monaghan. Apologies, it was only a free kick, so obviously it's a UCC line out. A little bit of a huddle there by UCC, getting their call right. McAuliffe, the hooker, gets ready to put in. Bit crooked there, but referee says play on. Big carry there by the 8, Jack O'Sullivan. Missed time tackle there by Billy Corrigan, but a reaction straight away from UCC. The referee doesn't need that. He's going to call in both players, I think. Just silly and missed time there by Corrigan, but I think he will see yellow for it. Yep. 10 minutes for Billy Corrigan. I think no malice in that, just missed timing. Referee again speaking to Danny McCarthy, front row for UCC, saying look, we don't need the afters there. He'll take control of the situation. So Kinwoolley puts the ball deep into the Wesley 22 for a UCC line out here. So that last UCC line out was a little bit crooked, but the referee said play on. So let's see what they do here. Looking for the maul. Ball is played at the back. Well defended there by Wesley. David Halloran in playing 9. Ball didn't really go to hand, and pushed back by Wesley, and it's going to be their line out. This time it's over, but it doesn't go crooked. Monaghan gathers it, stays on his feet, chips the first tackle. Gleeson in on the clean. Out the back door. Wesley have it now, up the wing, plays inside to Malloy. Malloy's past the first line of D. Keeps it himself after the dummy pass. Wesley still have the ball here. Back to Stevens. 10 metres from the UCC line. Pim with the carry. Wesley have numbers wide if they can use it. Out to Deegan. Deegan steps one, he's caught in a tackle but plays it again. Ball goes out wide. Ooh, and the pass just bounced in front of O'Callaghan. Great counter-attack there by Wesley. But that final pass just didn't go to hand as O'Callaghan throws his head to the sky. But industrious play there by Wesley, looking to attack it from all sides. And again, a great break by the former UCC player Malloy. Dangerous when he's one-on-one in space. So we're going for a scrum here for a forward pass. So Wesley, coaching staff now, sending instructions into the pack. Warning of Jack O'Sullivan's willingness to carry off the back here. O'Mahony not happy about something. And again, Cronin Gleeson penalised at scrum time. I think, to be fair, O'Mahony did well to draw that penalty. He wasn't putting it in. He was forcing the referee to make a decision. So, well, UCC now will start with a line out just inside their own 10 as McAuliffe waits to receive the ball. So McAuliffe getting the instructions from Michael Coogan, or Coogan I should say. Yeah, this time it's staying forward, crooked in. So it'll be a scrum to Old Wesley here inside the UCC half. So I would expect this ball to get in quickly here by Old Wesley and straight out to the backs. Monaghan is standing in the pocket waiting to receive. Of course, Wesley with a man down in the pack. You have Cathal Kelly now playing 8 and no blindside flanker. Josh Pym there. And Will Fay moving in the second row. Yeah. Of course, the 7 men of Wesley driven off it by the UCC pack, and they earned the penalty for that. Ruben Pym just looking for a clarification from the referee. Of course, the official call was Wesley front row was up. So halfway through that, yellow card for Billy Corrigan. And it's still 0-0 here in Old Wesley. Again, Coogan delivering instructions to McAuliffe. McAuliffe's looking to go to the tail. Hits a dog bow. O'Sullivan out to the 9. Huge hit there by Deegan. And the ball is loose. Malloy is, it's a foot race. O'Sullivan cleans up at the base. Kelly with the half challenge. Hits Pym. Now Pym has it. He's looking for space himself. He's going to carry. Pym past the first tackler. Short side. Everybody's screaming for it here. Kelly now with the ball. Beats the first would-be tackler. Back to Josh Pym. Josh Pym does well not to give away the penalty, running into his cousin Ruben. In behind. Unbelievable bit of stuff. by Tom Lark. UCC claiming offside, but Lark just pinned the ears back, beat 2 defenders, and goes in for his opening AIL try of the year and his first AIL try for Wesley. Wonderful work by the 19-year-old Lark from full-back. So Monaghan now will look to add the extra from a position just next to the post. We have 3 minutes left here on the sim bin clock, so I would expect Monaghan to take every second of the 60 seconds to take this conversion. But he needs to be careful as well, not to let it lapse. Monaghan adds the extras. So it's a 7-0 lead. Some would say slightly against the run of play. I don't know, it's been even on both sides. I am receiving text messages from some viewers in UCC who will remain nameless calling obstruction, but we let the referee decide those things, and even if you do believe the obstruction, you still need to defend. Of course, just some running repairs and checks going on there to the UCC 10, Cian Woolley. He's good to carry on. Kick-off is deep. It's gathered by Malloy. Malloy looks to break out himself. He's past the first tackler. He has support. He's still on his feet. He's still going himself. Malloy is still on his feet and he's still going. Wesley now have it. Short ball. Cronin Gleeson now with the carry. Offloads out the back door. Monaghan now hit by 3 UCC players. Harry Noonan now at first receiver, pumping the legs. Those yards after tackle crucial here today. Ball out by Malloy. Out to the wing. I heard a whistle, but that's on the back pitch. Wesley still have it. Gleeson at first receiver. Tip on to Malloy. Malloy steps inside himself. He's got, does he get it? Oh, he offloads it just in time. To the hooker. And it's a great show and go by Malloy, who steps inside, and Stevie Smith on his shoulder gets in just by the post to get Wesley's second try. Wesley have struggled to start fast this year. Definitely not the case here today. But they have to keep the foot on the throttle. UCC are dangerous from any position or any angle with ball in hand. So again, Wesley still with a yellow card here. So Monaghan will look to bleed that clock as much as he can, and I would expect to see Corrigan back on after this conversion. Monaghan adds the extras from the Stephen Smith try, which sees us with a 14-0 lead, and Billy Corrigan is back on. So Wesley now back to 15. And unfortunately, we're going to have a substitution here for UCC. We've 21, Billy Kiernan coming on. Billy, of course, from a great rugby lineage. And he's replacing, can't see the number, but we'll get it for you in a second. Billy is coming on for Daniel Squires, who seems to have hurt his shoulder. Daniel may not be done yet. He might just get some running repairs here and be back into play. French with the restart to the touchline again, gathered by Randalls, who steps in and is hit immediately by UCC. Box kicks coming here. O'Sullivan's hit straight away when he gathers that one. UCC have it now. Coogan with the carry. Little dink over the top, there's room in behind. Great work there by the UCC captain gathering that ball. Referee saying he fell into that tackle. No, he's saying it's a penalty. There won't be a card here. It's a penalty for not rolling away. UCC fans looking for the penalty here, but he definitely fell into the tackler. No high tackle there. But again, great work by James Wexted, the UCC captain, gathering that chip over the top. And Woolley sends it into the corner here, 10 from the Wesley line. Again, while we're waiting for this line to come, please do give us a like and a follow on YouTube. It does help, especially if you're texting with abuse to me. The least you can do then is give us a follow. Just waiting for a ball here. As McAuliffe gets ready, he's got the instructions from Coogan. Of course, Coogan sporting the mullet. All business up front, party at the back. UCC with a 3-3 split in the line out. Now they disperse. Looks like it's going to the centre. It is indeed. And here comes the maul for UCC. McAuliffe has it at the tail. McAuliffe still has it at the back. That's going to be held up. Penalty try for UCC. Daniel Carson there, not thinking a second about it. Straight under the post, penalty try. Wesley dragging it down in front of the line. And of course, for those of you who are not aware of the rule change, that's a straight 7 points. UCC do no longer need to attempt the conversion for the penalty try. So, Monaghan here will get us back underway. Wesley's first kick-off of the game. Monaghan goes deep to 22. O'Sullivan's underneath this. Hit straight away by Billy Corrigan, who causes a knock-on. Billy, of course, just back from his yellow card and straight away makes an impact with that knock-on O'Sullivan. We have another UCC player down injured, so we'll have to pause for a moment. And while we pause for a minute, we'll take a word from our sponsors, PTSB. And again, without the support, we couldn't bring you these streams for free week in, week out.
Every interaction, every innovation, every connection, every little thing we do at PTSB is built upon a better understanding of you. And it all comes together to create a banking experience that's altogether more human. PTSB, altogether more human.
Again, massive thank you to our sponsors, PTSB, altogether more human. So, running repairs there to Ben O'Connor at fullback for UCC. He's good to play on. He is limping a little bit, but I'm sure he'll want to get moving on that ankle and get it back warm and going again. So we have a old Wesley scrum here as Ben Stevens gets ready to put this ball in. And again, we know Ben's family are watching down under, so we say hello and good morning or good evening or whatever it is to those guys. Again, it's a big push by UCC, but it's thwarted. Fay sees it at the base, has to pick and goes himself. Great leg drive to keep the ball alive. It's there for Stevens. Ruben Pym on the carry. Deegan in, plays support on the clean. Harry Noonan now with the carry. Monaghan receives it, plays the short ball. Where's he going to rewind here? Malloy tries to step past the first tackler. The ball is there. Wesley still have it. Out to Monaghan in behind, plays Lark. Lark tries to step through two. Gets tackled. Ball is there for Wesley. Penalty's coming. Ben Stevens thinking about going himself. I don't think anybody wanted that one. I think this will be a kick here. Yep. Monaghan indicates for the post. Monaghan again has been kicking in the high 90% all year. So he'll fancy a shot at this. Again, the two players, when they get on the ball going forward, both Lark and Monaghan look very, very dangerous. Monaghan now stands over his penalty kick. Monaghan adds the 3 to extend Old Wesley's lead out to 17 points to 7 over UCC with 26 minutes gone here in this first half in Donnybrook. Two balls on the pitch, so Carson just wants one of those off before we can restart. Great hang time on that ball. It's gathered by Randalls again, who steps inside and tries to find a channel for himself. Kelly now at first receiver. Gets through the first two. Out to Pym, Ruben. Oh, well, you need to be careful here. Bit lackadaisical of that ruck. Very good counter by UCC. Was he again looking to play out of their own 22 here? Living dangerously, box surely coming. UCC now rolling away, and it's a penalty. Again, we're a late kickoff here today. We have a couple of scores coming in from halftime around the league. Up in Templeville Road, a few miles away from here, Old Belvedere are winning 14-10 over St Mary's. Also, down in Cork, Highfield are 17 points to 7 leaders over Queens. Garryowen are beating Blackrock 21 points to 14 at halftime. And there are the scores we have in from half times around the league from the earlier kickoffs. Great take there by Wesley. Stevens now at the tail. Wesley looking for route run, direct ball here. Fay and a Dogbo absolutely wrestling for this. Fay staying on his feet and he's on his knees now. A Dogbo must release. Monaghan takes it on himself. Apologies, it wasn't Monaghan. Monaghan now with the chip over the top. Randall's after this. Misses the tackle. It's a great take by the UCC fullback who kicks deep. Monaghan is now back looking for the angle for the clearance kick. And he brings it right up to the halfway. A wonderful clearance kick there by Monaghan after the good counter-attack by Ben O'Connor, the UCC fullback. Monaghan did very well to make the angle for himself for the kick there by stepping in and then moving outside. We may be making a substitution here on the Old Wesley side. It might be tactical. It looks like David Moitier is coming on. Moitier has been starting for most of the league. and it's Cathal Kelly who's coming off. Cathal with a little bit of a limp, so Cathal with a bit of a knock on the leg there is coming off, and Moitier is coming on. Wesley now getting a bit of extra height in that line out with Moitier coming on, which means Faye can step back out into the back line. Oh, another chip over the top. This time it's gathered by Malloy. No, he doesn't get it. Wexted, the UCC captain, into the Wesley 22. O'Sullivan now on the carry. Looks to beat one. Tackled by Deegan. Surely Wesley have a penalty here, and they do. Not releasing. Again, an absolutely deft kick over the top by Cian Woolley, the UCC 10. Gathered by their captain, Wexted. Of course. Great take by Corrigan at the tail. Wesley now with a good maul here. Stevens has it. Plays Deegan. Deegan still on his feet, looking for those yards after a carry. Gleeson now. Wesley could turn this ball over. No, they still have it. UCC must release. Deep to Monaghan. Monaghan plays it over the top to Tommy O'Connell. Sorry, Ruben Pym, the captain, is on the wing. Again, Monaghan with the kick over the top to Randalls. Randalls has it here. No whistle coming from the referee. Wesley have the ball. He says play on. Wesley now 10 from the UCC line. O'Callaghan now carries, looks to step in, goes around one. He's running away from support. He needs to stay on his feet here. Billy Corrigan now with the carry. Faye in on the clean. Wesley still maintain the ball here. They need to be disciplined. Moitier with the carry. Wesley still retaining ball. It's a little bit side to side here. And they win the penalty just in front of the posts. Malloy pointing straight away to the posts. I have no doubt that Wesley will take the kick here. So, of course, we have Josh Pym in the bin. So if this kick comes, all 20 of Wesley points will have come from times when a Wesley player was in the bin. So again, I must apologise to the UCC captain, Louis Bruce. The team sheet I was handed before the game had James Wexted at 11, and it's actually Louis Bruce. So apologies to the UCC captain there. Monaghan, formerly of the parish of UCC, adds the 3, and it's a 20-7 lead for UCC. And Josh Pym is back on after his yellow and Wesley's second yellow. So again, all 20 of Wesley's points have come when they've been down to 14 men, which is not a bad return for 2 yellow cards. And again, Louis Bruce, the UCC captain, calling in his charges and having a word with them before this kickoff. Again, it's a high hanging ball. Randall's is underneath this one again. Yes, not released by Randall's. UCC straight in on that. Wesley a bit lazy with the clean. That's going to be a penalty. UCC undoubtedly will go to the corner here. Woolley puts it into the corner for UCC. So they've a line out on the old Wesley 5. Wesley have managed to thwart the last two UCC mauls. Can they do it again here? McAuliffe with the put in. Wesley stay down. Try and hit that drive straight away. Push it towards the line. UCC need to use this one quickly, otherwise they will go out. Ball is to deck. Knock on there, but referee doesn't see it. Coogan with the carry. He's got players lining up both sides. They try and take it around the pillars. Wesley are set nice and low to defend this. UCC have advantage. If he splits it out, he will. But he goes himself and scores. It's Coogan with the mullet. Picks and goes and scores himself. Playing with the advantage, of course. So Woolley now stands over his conversion. 10 in from the sideline on the tennis court side. No wind here today. Conditions perfect for kicking. It's a low kick, but doesn't have the accuracy. So it remains 20 points to 12 here with 3 minutes left in this half. Monaghan now with the restart. Great hang time on that restart for Monaghan. Ben O'Connor, the full-back, gathers it. Plays Jack O'Sullivan, the 8. It's going to be a box kick here coming from O'Mahony, the 9. Moitier is in, looking for that block. Lark is having to come to take this one from deep. Loses it in the air and just knock on. UCC looking for a penalty because it was played by a Wesley player, but Carson, the referee, says no. So again, Wesley getting set here to defend possibly a Jack O'Sullivan pick and go. O'Sullivan, strong, powerful running 8. Loves a pick and go, especially with a bit of room here. And again, penalty against Gleeson. Gleeson gets up, indignant, wondering why. Referee says he's lost his footing. So again, it's a committee meeting by the UCC pack before they come in for this line-out. 5 is being called, so it's a shortened line-out. A Dogbo and O'Sullivan are out at centre for UCC here. Crooked in again, surely, but referee says no play on. To O'Sullivan at centre. Met by Monaghan. Monaghan's got his hands on that ball. It's picked up by Will Fay. Wesley have a turnover here. Great work by Monaghan dislodging the ball in the tackle. Wesley have numbers out wide if they can just get it there. Noonan with the pass to Malloy. Malloy tries to step inside. Tackle is made. Wesley with the clean. Ball is there. Noonan now again with the carry. Box kick coming here. No. It's put out for half time. Lively, entertaining first half for our AIL Division 1B Round 7 game here in Donnybrook. Sees a scoreline of Old Wesley 20, UCC 12 here at half time. We're going to have a word from our sponsors and a few messages from the club while I quickly try and get some liquids in.
We are Old Wesley. We are coaches and volunteers. We are kids of all years. We are designated drivers and honour strivers. We are training day drillers and last-minute thrillers. We are big match days. We are early Sundays. We are first to arrive, because we live to strive. We are part of rugby's history, chasing the next victory. We are a family in unity. We are your community. We are pounding heart rates. We are lifelong teammates. We are stories told. We are heart and soul. We are glory days. We are every day. We are rugby giants and post-match pints. We are chest-proud medal. We are every level. We are mums, girls and dads, and do dare lads. We are sponsors and winners, and believing grinners. We are here to compete until we are dead on our feet. We are from here and there, tourers extraordinaire. We are power and pace, and bruised bone face. We will always thus be the spirit of rugby. We are here because of you, and because of your unwavering support. Thank you. 130 years, a club for life. Old Wesley, 1891.
Every interaction, every innovation, every connection. Every little thing we do at PTSB is built upon a better understanding of you. And it all comes together to create a banking experience that's altogether more human. PTSB, altogether more human.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Donnybrook. And again, word of thanks to our sponsors, PTSB. Again, without them, we couldn't be able to bring you these streams week in, week out for free. And you would be able to do us a massive help as well if you were to like and subscribe to our YouTube page. It does make a difference, and it does help bring these streams to you for free each week. And again, you'll be notified when our highlights are released on Mondays. So hit that bell and hit the thumb on the screen to give us a like. All right, we're about to get us going here as Carson dispatches all the managers and bagmen off the pitch. And Wesley now under lights playing into the Wesley end. Monaghan gets ready to kick off towards the tennis court side. Probably about 2, maybe 3 degrees here. It's dropped a couple of degrees since we've had kickoff. Monaghan long inside the 22. O'Sullivan waits to collect. O'Sullivan hit pretty much straight away there by Noonan. O'Mahony with the box out. Lark is underneath this. Lark gathers, looks for his options. UCC was up, so takes it in himself. This time Gleeson on the carry. Gleeson's through the first tackle and a half. Monaghan now plays Malloy. Malloy out over the top, long ball. When it's into touch, I don't think everybody was on the same page as Alex that time, sadly. It was a good option, but the support just wasn't there. Again, Wesley trying to counter that maul right to the sideline. Deegan plays Lark. Lark has numbers outside him if he gives it. Malloy plays to Randalls. Randalls has got space. He's got Malloy and he's inside too. Opposite chip over the top. Support is there. Is it carried back or is it collected behind the line? No, it's collected behind the line. Carson says it's a goal line dropout for UCC. Good options there by Wesley. Now, who will take the dropout here for UCC? Will it be French? It looks to be the fullback O'Connor from where I'm standing right now. Goes as long as he possibly can. Steve Smith, the hooker, gathers it. Brings it 20 yards up the pitch. Monaghan now with the little chip through. O'Mahony with the box kick. That was gathered by number 20, Oliver Young for UCC, who came on at half time. Tommy O'Callaghan gets nailed in contact there as he steps inside. UCC ruck through and have retaken this ball. It's a turnover. But Dogbo waits. Ball's played in behind. Kick down the field by O'Connor, the full-back. Plenty of time for Randalls to gather this one. It won't travel. Randalls now sends it back. Oh, it came off the outside of the boot of number 21. Well taken there by Captain Pym, who's out in the wing, the second row. Wesley here playing with advantage. Fay to Gleeson. Oh, lovely work by Monaghan. Spins out of contact to Moitier. Moitier now carries, looks inside of him. Doesn't get the offload away. Wesley still have ball. Monaghan plays it in behind over the top actually to Lark. But we're going to come back for advantage for Wesley. It was Billy Kiernan's kick there who came off the outside of his boot and went cross field. And I think we have a penalty for Old Wesley. I think it was a push in the back from a chasing player from UCC. Offside. Monaghan with the tight angle. Gets it just outside of the UCC 22. Steve Smith now with the put in for Wesley. Missed the jumper, UCC have it. To Woolley the 10. Deegan with a big hit there. Oh, I'm not sure that was a high challenge. It was head on head, but referees calling them in. Both physios are being called on here. I think the player changed his body angle when Deegan went up with the tackle, but again, I'm looking at it through a 2-inch screen here, so I think Deegan made contact below that breastbone and then moved up with the head. Let's see what the call is here from the referee. He's bringing in his touch judge to give him some guidance. Of course, as it is a foul play situation here, possibly touch judges are allowed to come in at AIL and give guidance on that. Both captains now are having the word in midfield. And the referee's calling over both captains to explain his decision. As both players are getting running repairs here. I think there's a card coming. Pim is remonstrating with his hand, so there's a card going to come here. It's a red card for Owen Deegan. And that's the last that Deegan will play in this game. Again, any contact with the head, referees have zero tolerance, and rightfully so. So Wesley have 35 minutes left in this game to play with 14 players. Deegan himself just back from a 4 or 5 game injury. So in attack here, you'll see Wesley play without a full-back, and Lark probably moving into 12, keeping Malloy at 13, and then Lark will have to do a lot of work at D to cover that space on the outside channels in defence. Okay. So Oliver Young on for Billy Kiernan there, who unfortunately has had to come off after that. Knock on here by Old Wesley, and it'll be a UCC scrum. Actually, apologies. It looks like possibly Dara French who went off after that collision. Yeah, it is Dara French who's gone off after that collision and gone straight into the medic room for assessment and treatment inside. Wesley trying to get the shove on here, making it difficult for UCC, but O'Mahony digs out of the back of that scrum. Ball has gone wide early here, obviously. Malloy misses the first tackle. O'Mahony is tackled as he passes it. O'Mahony rewinding to Louis Bruce. Ball is touched. Josh Pym has it. Hands are on the deck here. Wesley should still have this ball. Billy Corrigan now tries to get through the first tackle. Monaghan plays Malloy. Malloy still stepping, still on his feet. Direct route one ball here by Old Wesley. Corrigan now coming on the outside to inline. Oh, I'm not sure I agree with that decision. Dogbo's feet were clearly up in the air as he was going for that. His knees were on the player, but referee deems that Wesley didn't release. But I guess that's why you don't have a whistle and just have a microphone. I think myself and Captain Ruben Payne had the same opinion of that call. He went in to have a chat with the referee about it. More running repairs here to UCC players. So you've got O'Callaghan and Fay and Pym all over on the touchline far side, waiting for this ball in case it doesn't go the distance. Interesting, we've got some blood repairs going on the pitch. Surely they should be blood sudded off to keep the game moving. So O'Mahony now got the headband and is ready to continue on. Jack O'Sullivan seems to be signalling that he might have a bit of an issue here, the 8. But he's okay to continue on. And O'Mahony now sends it to the touch and onto the terrace. So UCC with the man advantage will restart with a line out just outside the Wesley 22.